Well, hello friends, hopefully you can hear me alright. Sorry for the short notice, but let's get into it.
Welcome to Hot Start Flight Support. How can we help you today?
Well, Jenny, we are... 15:15, going to be departing in just under an hour. 2 crew, 4 packs, going to need some fuel. Probably not going to have any other services, the airplane shouldn't be iced up.
Of course, Captain. I'll get that organized for you right away.
And it should be where we left it. Parked somewhat badly. Here. So, without further ado, let me just have a look and see what's online. ATIS, interestingly, will have a center controller. To have a 1 next, see what the APU on time was set at. Still 17 hours. So we've got to go here to the ground services menu, the AP battery connection. Checked in how to do it all last time. Well, there's not a huge amount of delay on the stream. Those wings look free of ice. Check the data F to confirm they are. If you've got tooltips on, you can click and you'll get a pop-up that tells you if the did be free from ice. So I'm going to leave that panel open because of course we need to do the pins. I'm not going to pop it down just so it doesn't move my hydraulic power. I'm going to come outside anyway. Those reflections look pretty good. There's the airplane. Service vehicles do come past here. And the APU is looking pretty dirty at the back there. No option for sponging it down. So, airplane looks good nick. Nobody's driven into it. Can make the main battery connection. So all the pins. And of course we left it tidy from last time. So let's jump in and fire her up. So that view looks pretty good for me. I will, to save the wrath of Toto. PFD on screen there. See, it hasn't come on yet. So airplane and flight pubs, we don't have anything other than the journey log, which we're on trip 15 now. And all of that data's filled in, prior log 17 for the APU. Happy, don't think there's anything else I need to do on that. Circuit breakers, they do all appear to be in. Of course, for this one, you do have to get up, have a look. And of course, it is important to check in this aircraft because they do all work. There's a lot of them. Emergency equipment. We would check hydraulic pumps, making sure that they are all off. Making sure down here that no steering is off, is there, and that matches my hardware. Landing gear lever is down, matches my hardware. Flaps are up outside and the switch is up in here. Spoilers retracted. ADG is stowed. We can do the lamp test. There it is, the light comes on. Battery master on up here. Then we're looking for 22 volts. There's AC, there's DC. Got 25 each side. So we do the FireX test. 1 and 2 left and right squibs okay. APU 1 and 2 okay. Fire detection test is, let's check the fail. 1, 2, 3, 5 caution.
Jet pipe overheat.
2, 3, 4, 5 warnings.
Jet pipe
3 red,
overheat.
3 green.
Jet pipe overheat.
Red, 3 green.
Jet pipe overheat.
No, that one is red there, isn't it?
Jet pipe overheat.
Difficult to tell. So with that, check the nav lights are on, hence why I leave them on. We can start the APU up. So I'm expecting 1270 on the fuel. We start the APU at 1428. You can see the gauge ramping up there. Just have a read of the charts for the aerodrome. Are there any APU restrictions? No. Good, so I think we're on stand Juliet 3. Caution for the APU gen off. APU generator online.
Bonsoir, at Grenoble, at VFR Cessna 172 for taking ready for.
As you can see there, bus 1, bus 2 in the essential powered.
Roger.
Control, Rhino 3609, requesting permission to go out cockpit for 10 minutes.
10 minutes is too much, I can give you 5.
Yeah, I'll go 5 minutes. Rhino 3609, be back in 10 minutes.
I'll say good afternoon, Alpine 4863, flight level 380.
So we'll probably be speaking to Marseille. I'm just going to turn them off for a moment, just so we can hear ourselves think. Battery chargers are working, AC and DC electrics.
Flight compartment checklist. AC and DC electrics.
Checked.
Nav lights, logo light.
Are on, logo lights not required.
Cockpit lights.
We turn those up to bright, hopefully we're landing at daytime. That's interesting. And up. Anyway.
Lamp test.
Check the 2s. Check the 1s.
Duct monitor.
Bleed air duct.
Along with 5 warnings, duct test
Bleed
okay.
air duct.
The 4 switch lights, bay, checked. Be checked.
FMS database status.
25th of Jan, data is correct. I'll just double cycle that.
FMS flight plan uplink, ATIS.
So route menu, you can use the bin number, just saved in sim brief. And on this side, we'll do the weather. And that's so we can get METARs for our 3 main stations, departure, arrival and alternate. Where is our Roma? Will start auto updates for the departure, and let's have a look. So I said we were on J3. I don't know if there is data.
Fuel truck is hooked up. Just let me know how much fuel you need. Or
So
would
we
you
do
like
have
to go
1270.
transport today?
May or may not be able to see on screen there. Our block fuel is 2430. We take away the 1270 that we have on board. That leaves us with 1160 required. That's going to be divided by 0.804. Gives us 11443. It's a little bit low, so we'll request 1480.
All right, I'm gonna go start up the pump.
While we're doing that, we'll pop the fuel panel on, check all the lamps work, which they do. Just about make out the valves. Wait for pressure. Closed lights should go off for the other 3. And they do. There's the shut-off test. It works. Close the center. Open the wings. Let the fueler get on with what he does best. So I think it was Marseille. Is 12465. That's who we were tuned to. CPDLC LFXX, we can do that. Can put the details in. That's correct. We are at Kilo Juliet. Going to Florence.
Anti-skid.
Tested.
Nose door.
So the nose door is clear and the switch is up.
Hydraulic 3A pump.
Is on.
Brake pressure.
So looking down here, you might just be able to see Looking for 3000 psi, which we have.
Parking brake.
Push on the brakes, operate the switch, release the brakes, and the brake is set.
Nose door.
So that needs to be closed, so we're outside. So the load pin and the AG pin.
Hydraulic panel and pumps.
So I've got the panel displayed. We have 3A pressure, obviously. Move 3A to off and it indicates in white. It does. 3B switched it on.
Refueling is complete,
Some of the
Captain.
others.
Do you need anything else?
So we need 2.4 something. It's pretty much coming up to that, as we can see down here.
Okay, just one quick signature on here, and I'll be on my way.
So he's actually given us 14798. 1.53 USD a litre. So we've spent 2260.7. At least 10 times the most fuel I've ever signed for.
Here's a copy for your records. Have a nice day.
Great, thanks. And so we had 14798. We uplifted just under 1190. So all the hydraulic systems are on, and hydraulic 1 and 2 cautions not on. So then we'll be click them all forward. 1 and 2 low come on.
Electric panel.
Gen 1 and 2 are off. Reset.
AC DC utility switch.
Comes out, light goes off.
Start ignition panel.
Out cleared.
Fuel panel.
2 3, 2 green, 2 white. 1 white. Push that one on. Center goes out, right comes on. Pull out. It'll go off to low pressure caution. Left pump, right pump checked.
APU LCV.
Open. Lights on.
10th stage isolation valve.
Open and lights on.
Packs.
Both on.
Air conditioning panel.
So normal ram air out, extinguished guarded, temperatures set, and cabin set to cabin.
Pressurization panel.
So Florence. Let's have a look. It's 142 feet above sea level. One click on there. When it comes to 1028, about 3.4, about there. So man out centered, man rates all the way to the left, press cont. Manual and enunciated, out, off, before light comes on. Measure TD press, out extinguish guarded. Altitude and barrow is set, and the selector is in line with the pit mark.
Bleed air panel.
All out extinguished. And this is the... way round is this? Out in it's the lit valley.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel switch.
Is out.
Cal anti-ice switches.
They're hard to get from here, but in. No caution. Set out.
Anti-ice panel.
So wing switch heat is off. Left and right heats are extinguished. Cal anti-ice are out and extinguished. So use forwards. Push test. 1, 2, 3, 4 windshield heat. Okay. Set. And then the cautions come on. Ice detect. Ice. Move to wing.
Wing
Overheat.
overheat.
And anti-ice
Wing
test okay.
overheat.
Emergency lights.
Currently we have a caution for off. Come on. Go check. We have an info for on to auto. No caution. No info.
Passenger signs.
On.
ELT.
Armed.
Glare shield panel.
Haven't had a look at the departure yet, so we'll just set something. Get us away from the ground. Looks like we've got some data. Still no flight plan. So what do we have on the data links? We have received ATIS. Timed out. Disappointing. So we'll stop those just for the moment. Downloaded flight. Have a look. Slightly further along. Yeah, we'll wait. Okay, so those are done.
Crew and passenger oxygen.
Who's watching? Say hi. So ICAS for oxygen, we have 1880. Doesn't need a top up yet. We can check the mask. Sure we can. There you go. Can check it. You lose a bit of pressure as well.
DCU warning panel.
Out extinguished guarded.
CDR.
Test, wait 2 seconds. Light comes on.
Audio panels.
So not fussed about this side. Still protector is up for the next one. And I'm happy with this side. So it doesn't matter if the monitoring is not set because whichever your mic's set to, you automatically monitor.
SPS system.
So there we go. Stall protection switches both on. Stand one goes in. Goes all the way down. Hey Deshi, yeah, I'm well, thanks mate. That'd be even better if I was flying for real today, but I had no one to go with, and as I'm sure I've said before, I don't go by myself. It's a faff putting the aeroplane away, plus it's a bit boring going for lunch by yourself, and flying for said lunch by yourself. So, flight controls synoptic is there. Simultaneously hold these in. Go forward, stall fail, ignition AB, stall warning, and the shaker. Disconnects. Can't quite do the G switch. They've all gone out.
Integrated standby instrument.
Have a look at him down here. Looks serviceable. We'll set pressures when we get the ATIS.
clock.
Flight times reset and UTC. Correct.
EFIS, ICAS.
Checked.
Main landing gear bay overheat.
Check the fail first. Checked. Warning.
Gear bay overheat.
TOS warning switches.
Just keep cutting out. So, TORS warning, well, all out extinguished guarded. Click to test.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear. Terrain, terrain, pull up.
Good.
Pitch and roll disconnects.
Both stowed.
Ground spoilers.
Auto. Another check. Yes.
Thrust reversers.
Checked and armed.
Thrust levers.
Left full and free set cutoff. Right full free set cutoff.
Engine speed switches.
Both on.
Engine vibration check.
Fix it on. You can see the vibe come up. 3.5 and stop. Weird.
Oral warning.
Just testing the speakers really.
Smoke detector.
Smoke.
Smoke with toilet and baggage bay.
Smoke.
Trims. Mock trim.
So 1, 2, 2 in op. Check for the clacker. I'm only going to do it my side. Already checked it in the opposite direction. Disconnect to back 1 in op. There we go. Disconnect. 1 and 2 in. No trim. Max in. No cautions. Which is set. I'm not going to check the others. Happy days.
Yacht ampers.
1, 2 on. No caution.
Reversionary inhibit switches.
All set to norm. Set to 1.
IRS.
Three in nav.
CPDLC.
So we can do that, but I think they want to just first, just looking on VATSIM. Although, nah, you know what, I'm just going to listen to the ATIS and I'll ping that away. So here's the ATIS.
028. Confirm on first contact information Charlie received. Sure. This is Napoli at Bonaparte Airport information Charlie recorded at 1430 UTC. Config Parada.
What?
Expect VPT at runway 20. Arrival runway 20. Departure runway 20. Departure is 1 Romeo. Transition level 60. Wind 220 degrees 5 knots. Tag OK. Temperature 17. 2.10. QNH 1028. Confirm on first contact information Charlie received.
Good eye. So what should we try first? Try log on. No, I'll tell you what, let's try D-Link. So we've got the weather, that's fine. Departure clearance. Charlie. See how we get on with that. Otherwise I will log on. So I'll skip this one.
TCAS.
TCAS system test OK.
I had changed zoom to my twist, but it don't work. I need to search for range. So I'll look down here, shall we? Maybe it's because I said just chart zoom. So I think, yes, that zoom only works on chart. Is there another zoom? Radar range? Don't see anything there. So, TCAS system test okay, yes.
ATIS and clearance.
So we've got the ATIS. I'm waiting on the clearance. It's been requested. Don't know if we'll get it. So what I'll do is I will fans log on. See if that works. While we're waiting for that, we can go through our route. So, Bravo Tango Alpha, yes. Lima 146 to Lima 12 MAREL. Then the arrival. 20, yes. Have a look at the departures. So, initial climb clearance is flight level 10, that's pretty high. But we've not been cleared yet. And it will be 120 if the QNH is below, which it isn't, which is fine. So, our alternate is Romeo Foxtrot. Departure on yes. It's good to me. So 202 is our departure. There we go. So 202 to 420 feet. Yes. Turn right. Kilo Juliet 701. Then 703. Yes. Max 220. Yes. Then Liblo. No restriction. And then Bastia. Above 0. Yes. Our initial climb is 180. Setting the flight plan. And then it's 170, 160 as you start descending in. Fine. Because this is quite a short flight, might as well check. So, MAREL 419. So I'll tell you what, I will put these in because is actually 70 in the flight plan. It still thinks we're climbing that out. And now 60. arrival. MAREL 419, 230 above 110, Kuto above 5, Tavi 2V above 3, and then we don't actually know what we're going to get approach-wise. So we're going to do our max performance departure because my packs love it. What to do is spin it. So we're expecting 4 packs, 80 kilos of cargo. No. Zero, it's 330. Those weights. 9, 13 is close enough. You want to close enough. Take away 15 points. Close enough. Reserves. Minor reserve is 404, so 500 suits me. We'll be leaving at 15. 30. Feel about 100. So transition level is by ATC. Have a look at one of the approach charts for the arrival. The altitude, transition altitude is 6,000. So if I grab my rusty cheat sheet. And knowing that the pressure on arrival 1028, that puts us in 70 territory. Yep, 6,000. Okay, so fans timed out.
Contact information Charlie received.
Yes, we signed a 4 kilo, just confirm the right turn to S-peak, then clear data.
Repeat the right turn for Swiss 4 kilo.
So we signed a 4 kilo direct, S-peak, Echo, Sierra, Papa, India, Golf.
S-peak for 94 kilo.
Ainsi qu'à 35 X-ray kilo, on est prêt à aligner 23. 5 X-ray kilo, piste 23, autorisé décollage en 240 degrés, mineur, appelé passant 2000 pieds. 23, autorisé décollage, on rappelle passant 2000 pieds, X-ray kilo.
Et Copapa, un trajet de détaché, je connais pas 31 horaires sur Marseille.
On avait Copapa, répétez s'il vous plaît.
Détaché de 31 horaires, on sera prêt au départ.
27 et Copapa, et 31 horaires, autorisé décollage, vent 250 degrés, 5 nœuds, rappelé.
So distance wise from Delta for 20 we have 2033. Should be more than enough.
Scandinavian 96 Quebec Zulu, descent flight 7310.
Standard 7310, Scandinavian 96 Quebec Zulu.
Front flight 94 Bravo Juliet for last, please.
94 Bravo Juliet, descent flight 110.
Send level 110 for front flight 94 Bravo Juliet.
Alpine 4863, direct speed, continue descent 4000 feet, QNH at Montpellier is 1029.
Continue descent to 4000 feet, altimeter 1029, Alpine 483.
Yeah, Alpine 4863, confirm the direct peak, please S-peak, Echo Sierra Papa India Golf.
Direct to S-peak, Alpine 483.
Soleil 94 Bravo Juliet, direct S-peak, Echo Sierra Papa India Golf.
for from Fly 94 Bravo Quebec.
I'll say control, good afternoon. Prefect 99.
99, second.
Prefect 99, request departure clearance from Ayako to Florence. I didn't give him anything that he needed there.
Clearance, call you back, expect clearance next.
Roger.
Sur Delta arriving in zone.
Sierra Delta, répétez s'il vous plaît.
Definitely my data link is
Sierra
useful.
Delta, nous arrivons sur Idle, pardon, excuse-moi.
Sierra Delta, autorise approche répétée Alpha, piste 20, vous êtes numéro 2 derrière un Airbus A320, réduisez vitesse minimum d'approche.
Réduit vitesse minimum d'approche, on est numéro 2 et derrière notre sommet, on est autorisé pour la répète 4 fois, enfin, Sierra Delta. Ensuite à 35 X-ray kilo, on passe 2200 pieds.
Ensuite à 35 X-ray kilo identifié.
That was an unpleasant noise.
Pardon, ça a sauté en retransmobile.
So interestingly, initial climb 3000.
15
Worrying.
000 Sierra France 57 Echo Papa. Sierra France 57 Echo Papa identifié passant de
Scope
l'Est.
0.
Niveau 300 à France 57 Echo Papa.
I'm going to do that now.
Swiss 532 contact Swiss radar 134 decimal 850.
134 850, Swiss 532, bye bye.
Marcel Rhino 40 Sierra Charlie, request taxi, Grenoble. 40 Sierra Charlie, taxi, runway 09, HLH, backtrack,
So 20, cleared to Florence. That's a 1 Romeo.
Confirm we're going to develop way to left right and backtracking 09. Yeah, approved.
Checked.
Shall do right 40 Sierra Charlie.
FMS flight plan, wind update, perf.
So I'm just going to mute that for a bit. So let's get back into perf. Thrust limit set, full power takeoff. And go put it in. So we had 05. 17028. And 2408. Have a look on the chart. 2407 close enough. We are going to take that intersection though, so you could obviously put it in there. Go field length 1030, so we have ample. We could, let's have a scroll down of this. So we require 1030, so we can take anything from Foxtrot, so we can actually come out, go straight across. Bravo gives us 1222. So we could accept an intersection and save some time. Send those V-speeds. So look at the departure. Noise abatement, adopt the maximum climb. Then noise abatement thrust to 3000. Don't really have noise abatement in this, but we can climb clean. I suppose we could bring it back to a sensible vertical speed. And everything. Clear on those. Wind update I've done. If I've done flight plan, I've done.
Takeoff data.
Done.
Avionics and charts.
So what have we got? We have Rose, MFD, MCAS, and chart window VNAV, yes. The other side I'm not fussed. Charts on iPad, not on screen.
Flight instruments.
So Toga. Gonna nav. So we have M1TO, as required logical check, so we're on level ground. So the horizon is level 270, we are facing west on this apron, the runway is 20, that looks correct. The initial nav point is 420, 202, that also looks correct. Temperature is correct, V speeds B112 rotates 121, 2 is 133. Lifting speed is 149, 200 is the target set. LNAV's armed, TO both sides. Flight director my side, out select 3000 that we've been cleared to. The QNH is 1028 and the aerodrome elevation is correct. It's 19 feet. BSI 0, M1 TO 3.
Departure briefing.
So we discussed that briefing. It's straight ahead 400 feet, 701, and we will moderate our climb out, wait for clearance. What we will have to do is rest further climb if we don't get it, because the MSA in the sector that we're going to be taking off into is 4,100. So it seems pretty stupid to level us off at 3, and then the MSA, once we get past sort of northwest of beam, is 11,100. Hence the reason to climb above level 110.
Emergency procedures, pins, covers, chocks.
Done.
Cabin lights, water heaters, master seat.
So pretty much done. Setting up in the back.
Flight compartment checklist complete. CPDLC. Engine start checklist next.
So we're just waiting for the packs.
462 test tir autorisé par règle de novembre, direct Lidl, descend de niveau 100.
Descend niveau 100, vers règle de novembre, direct Lidl, d'accord, c'est 462 test.
So we've got a bit of time to kill while I'm waiting for them. Of course,
Marcel Ryanair 40 Charlie is fully ready, runway 09, Grenoble.
paying us the big bucks.
40 Charlie, runway 09, active for takeoff and 30 degrees 7 knots, report passing 3,000 feet, please. Clear to take off, Ryanair 40 Charlie, report 3,000. 736 Charlie Fox, on frequency.
Air France 36 Charlie Foxtrot, poursuivez.
This is Charlie Fox, bonjour, François Lermine.
Oh. Wind 220 degrees 5 knots. Time okay. Temperature 17. 2.10. QNH 1028. Confirm on first contact information Charlie received.
Delta numéro 1, piste 20, autorisé atterrissage, le vent 220 degrés 5 nœuds.
Autorisé atterrissage piste 20, Ajaccio for fixation Delta.
Quality 8, Whiskey Bravo, 400 contact.
This is going to change.
Are you
Put
able
it
to
in anyway.
contact 739
Something's better than nothing.
Call you back, quality Whiskey Bravo. Okay, Whiskey Bravo, actually, descent flight 350, please.
And we know that for arrival, pretty much one way in.
But you can cancel the maximum restriction.
So the RNP Yankee, the LPV, is actually out of service. We're going to assume we're going to get the ILS Zulu.
Yeah, François Gorobas, est-ce qu'on peut avoir un direct sur Bulol, c'est possible? Rentrée Copapa direct Bulol et montée 320. Bulol 320 et Copapa, merci beaucoup.
And are we going to be from...
Charlie Foxtrot identifié, autorisé arrivée Nizar 7 Romeo.
Autorisé approche Nizar 7 Romeo, 36 Charlie Foxtrot.
Nibto, but it is. The last point on our arrival.
Ryanair 5 Tango uniform inbound column. Ryanair 5 Tango uniform, Marseille control, bonjour. Identified, cancel climb flight level 350. 350, Ryanair 5 Tango uniform.
So Nibto,
Ryanair 40 Charlie passing 3,000.
it's fine.
Charlie. Identified,
Tidy that up.
4,000, climb flight level 300. And 350, Ryanair 340, Ryanair 40 Charlie. Swiss 2, Papa November flight ici, Unicommand to Dubai.
Hello, Captain. It's Jenny from Hot Start Flight Support.
Hey Jenny.
Your passengers have arrived. Shall I have them brought to the plane?
Yes, please.
Understood. They'll be there in a couple of minutes. Anything else?
Nope, we're all good.
Always a pleasure. Take care.
4 o'clock, 2,000 feet above to the same destination. You can monitor Unicommand to Dubai. Traffic is inside.
So, we'll request engine start, and there's a gap. Then I'll take a leak before we start up. Get going.
Station connect for distance, can you call sign? On an Delta descent flight level 100.
clear to return on destination Roma by runway 31 wide, cleared via Nazi 6 November departure, climb initial 4,000 feet, Mach 1.
Japan 727, no detour, readback is correct, no report for push, please.
Okay, so we'll start without clearance.
From the 583 Zulu Marseille control, bonjour, identified. Merci 82 Hôtel Lima, ligne doit être en piste de 20. On est en piste de 20 comme 82 Lima Hôtel. Possible 932 Marseille control. Say again, please. Possible 932, bonjour. Ryanair, the 82 Kilo Whiskey contact, Paris control 128, decimal 105.
Engine start checklist. Doors.
Paris control 128, decimal 105. Locked. Ryanair 82 Kilo Whiskey.
Do the bags or anything yet? Oh, here's the car. Welcome. The hot start Merc doesn't kill my frames anymore.
Au niveau 140, 36 Charlie Foxtrot.
Hello, Captain. Hope you are doing well today. Great. There's nobody else coming along today, so as far as we're concerned, we're all good to go.
Great, let's get the door shut. I'll go for a leak, and then we will start up and be ready to call for taxi.
Closed. Parking brake and pressure. Checked and set. Fuel quantity and balance.
What are we, 70?
Beacon.
Right, are we back in 26, chums?
4863, dans le 30 right, clear to land, the wind is 30 degrees 8 knots. Clear to land, 30 right, Alpine 4863. Corsica 62 Hôtel Sierra, descendez 4000 pieds, QNH 1028. 4000 pieds, QNH 1028, Corsica 62 Hôtel Sierra. Iberia 31 Delta Mike, MORTAR ATC, Unicom 1228, bye-bye. 1228, you got it, 2 Delta Mike. Feeling 4 Delta MORTAR ATC, Unicom 1228, bye-bye. 12 decimal 8, forwarding 4 Delta Pacific ATC.
Marseille Box 5, you're doing 1 Nana Bravo, Visual Flight Rules Toscana.
4 Nana Bravo, call you to monitor Unicom earlier, so you can monitor Unicom 1228, bye-bye.
Marseille Tower, Marseille Center, Delta Kilo 01, 33,000.
Yeah, 2 station at 1. Please don't talk on each other, guys. Delta Kilo 01, Marseille Control, bonjour.
So I guess what I should have done was go and sit in the Challenger toilet while I actually went and took a leak. So, let's get the engine started, assume that we've been clear to start.
On. Fuel boost pumps. On. Ignition. Armed. Engine 2 start.
So, thumbs up to start. It's 15:15.
5 Kilo Alpha, only static, 0 by 5. Break, Ryanair 763 Delta, Marseille Control, bonsoir, identified.
So, looking down there, oil pressure's rising, N2's rising, we're looking for 20% and then less than 120. Check 10-1's turning, fuel's on. ITT increases, fuel flow's increasing, oil pressure's increasing.
5 Kilo Alpha, Marseille Control, bonjour, identified.
Fuel system.
Marseille Control, hello, Air Italy.
So right running
Outside level 140
left.
inbound to Omar.
Air Italy 343, Marseille Control, bonjour, left direct 1000, no, continue climb flight level 290 will be your final for today.
There we go, left low press.
Engine 1 start.
Please repeat the climbing altitude for Air Italy 343.
342.
Too stable. Start number 1.
Will be your final for today.
Good start.
Climb 290, which will be my final altitude. Air Italy 343.
There we go, into oil pressure rising. 20%, less than 120, M1's turning. Fuel's on. ITT is increasing, fuel flow and oil pressure are increasing.
Delta Kilo 01 clear to 01 Lima arrival.
Clear to 01 Lima arrival. Delta Kilo 01.
Alpha 4863, confirm runway vacated. Runway vacated, Alpha 4863.
Engine start checklist complete. After start checklist, next. After start checklist. Generator 1 and 2.
So, both available. Both
on, checked AC and DC. Ignition.
So, AC's checked. All sensible. Buses all supplied. DC, all on, all sensible TRUs. Sensible, and the batteries are charging.
Disarmed. Packs. On. 14th stage. Open. Cowl anti-ice. On. Check 45 seconds. Flight controls.
So elevator full forward, full off. Ailerons full left, full right. Full left, full right.
Ground spoilers.
Down here they are auto and not out, disarmed, not out. We off them up. Back. Correct.
Flight spoilers.
Way up. Long out. Flights to half. Stove.
Cowl anti-ice.
The caution is, the advisory message is on.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice. Test on. Fuel balance.
70 kilos, so let's just level that out. We'll get a warning if we forget.
Trims.
1, 2, 3, set for takeoff.
No steer.
Chock out.
Austrian 8999, sit direct, into.
Chocks out.
Armed. APR.
Test 1. Okay. Test 2. Okay.
ADG unit.
On, line out.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice.
Waiting for that. So that's the fuel flow solenoid.
Marseille, bonjour, français 94, X-ray Delta au niveau 330.
Nice and aggressively loud.
Cowl anti-ice. Off. Wing anti-ice. Norm. 14 stage isolation valve.
Then light on, out, light out.
Wing anti-ice.
So 2 green, 2 yellows. Wing anti-ice on. Yes.
Checked. Off. ATS. N1 TO. ATC TCAS. TARA. After start checklist complete. Taxi checklist next.
Interesting. That's a significant difference.
Channel 901 Charlie, no telephone service at Chapel for today, call requesting 2,000 feet. Channel 901 Charlie.
Has a random failure crept in? Or is that a sensor? Do those both add up and give us a sensible value? So that makes sense. Didn't leave it on that long, did we? I didn't think so. Gotta try and clear that then. Can we taxi with that? It's 200 kilos. Yes. But we can't take off with it. We'll be sat waiting for a while to get a call in anyway. Where's this guy? There. Also control, Prefect 99, Stab Juliet 3 at Yako. We can accept an intersection departure, ready to taxi.
I'm accepting Charlie or whatever.
We could accept a Bravo, so Bravo Hotel or Charlie, Prefect 99.
9 Roger, taxi Bravo.
Taxi Bravo, Prefect 99, thanks sir. Roger. My bad. So has that changed? Because I don't think there was that much lag previously. I'll tell you what, we will sit at the hold. Anyway, clear left, clear right, we've been cleared to taxi.
Taxi checklist. Taxi lights. On. Wing and cowl anti-ice.
Not required.
Brakes and steering.
Oh, you've got to know, people don't check that change log. So I don't remember it being that laggy before. So we're off stand at, let's call it 24. Got 260. Brakes work. Let's get out of the way of that truck. A little bit stuttery as we turn. So full left's available. We haven't got space to do full right, but brakes work.
Reverse thrust.
Left's checked. Yeah, we've got Robo Toto and Real Toto. And I appreciate that level of fidelity in simulation, that there is that much lag and noise. So we're going to be going from Bravo, done the thrust reversers.
If taxiing the de-ice, pause checklist here until a paper de-ice checklist is complete.
Not required.
Flaps. 20.
Quick downhill.
Altimeters. Set and cross-check. Radar weather. On. Takeoff briefing.
Discuss intersection departure, left-hand seat takeoff. Left up to V1 will stop on the run. Otherwise we'll be going up and we'll hold out over the sea before deciding what to do.
Taxi checklist complete. Before takeoff checklist next.
And yeah, the zoom range. But I only assign those chart plus or minus zoom, which doesn't appear to work on the nav display. This is Bravo. I can just about make out that sign. 100 kilos difference or so. Departure, that's good enough.
Albite 471 inbound DSA, ready for descent.
471, okay, DSA 7 will be arrived on descent flight 1140.
So that's Bravo. That guy landed.
Descending flight 140 for DSA 7 arrival. Albite 471.
Master radar, Lima November Delta 076, good afternoon from crew, flight level 350.
Station at once concentrate from the hotel, but control après Vaticam 78 avant. Constellation de l'IVA hotel, pas de contrôle après Vaticam 78 avant.
Prefect 99 runway 20 in section Bravo at Ayako, ready for departure.
99 runway 20, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 20, prefect 99.
Before takeoff checklist. Passenger signs. Advised on. Anti-collision light. On. Probes. On. Windshield heat. On. Wing and cowl anti-ice.
Not required.
Continuous ignition. On. ATC TCAS. TARA. Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel.
Approaching
Check.
20.
CAS. Takeoff config OK. Landing, pulse, recog lights. On. Before takeoff checklist complete. After takeoff checklist next.
On runway 20.
So correct runway, correct heading. Holding. Takeoff clearance.
Swak 7533.
5733.
733.
Force 193 to the 45 TC, helicopter 228.
Nope. I managed to hit the wrong thing there.
Constellation 5 Charlie Kilo, direct S-peak. Direct S-peak, Constellation 5 Charlie Kilo. Constellation 73 Mike Hotel clear, Dallas Port 130 wide port established. Then F708 for 5 TC, helicopter 228.
Altitude, decimal 8, many thanks.
On runway 20. On runway 20.
Starship 6 Mike Kilo, Marseille control, bonjour, climb flight level 240. Flight level 240, Starship 6 Mike Kilo. Starship 6 Mike Kilo. Dallas Key 4 3, for 5 TC, helicopter 228, bye.
This is exactly why the center concept doesn't really work.
Roger. Perfect 99, 120, clear for takeoff for 200 degrees 5 knots.
Clear for takeoff, prefect 99, thank you. 1530, we got 2270. Let's go. Checked.
V1.
And off.
Rotate.
To the flight director.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Safe height, safe speed. Let's lower the nose. Start that turn. Flaps up. Interesting. I thought that command to stop turning was a little early.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Up. Flaps. 0. Thrust reversers. Off. Ignition. Off. Pressurization. Checked. Pax transition. Completed. N1. Climb set. APU generator. Off. APU. Shut down. Passenger signs.
Can be more.
CAS.
Check clear.
After takeoff checklist complete.
So 220 max next waypoint. Right, 025. Loud. Interesting. Oh no, 319, my mistake.
Bonjour, France Soleil 22 Alpha, niveau 170. Soleil 22 Alpha, Marseille, bonjour, montée niveau 200. Niveau 240, 22 Alpha. Air France 94, X-ray Delta autorisé à arriver, l'Erga unité Delta, rappelez pour la descente. L'Erga unité Delta, on rappelle pour descendre, Air France X-ray Delta.
Ooh, earballs.
Ryder 14 Charlie, thank you, identified, cleared. I have a rerouting for you actually. Proceed direct Ablak, Alpha Bravo, Lima Alpha Kilo. Direct Ablak, Ryder 14 Charlie, cleared Ablak 7 Romeo Ryan.
Some pretty nice scenery out here.
71 contact, please approach 134475, bye-bye.
I do tell you.
0 by 5, say again.
Shut those. Prefect 99 maintaining 3000, request further climb. Before we end up ploughing into this beautiful mountain in front of us.
And Prefect 99, set scoop 1000 please.
Scoop 1000, Prefect 99.
99, thank you, climb flight level 180.
Climb flight level 180, Prefect 99.
2500.
198, Delta taxi, send me choice climb.
2500.
So no more speed restrictions. Just trying to smooth this out. Again, one climb.
727 identified, climb flight level 330. 727. Soleil 15 Charlie Kilo by SP clear, Dallas Port 30 right, report to surface. SP clear,
Bit of jump in speed there.
Passing flight level 5000, Chanex 91 Charlie on a Belus 8 Charlie departure.
Next time on Charlie Marseille, bonjour, c'est squawk 5660.
Squawk 5660, Chanex 91 Charlie. Début de descente des vols 6 résultats.
Avance 94 X-ray Delta, descend de niveau 190.
Descend au niveau 190, France, 94 X-ray Delta. Florence 160 kilo, whiskey 31300.
Stand by, break Condor 2 and Foxtrot, descent flight level 250.
Some pretty nice scenery. Bit of the Ortho.
Condor 2 and Foxtrot, Unicom 1285. Unicom, Kilo Whiskey Marseille, contrôle bonjour, clear Kiri 7 Romeo arrive.
Clear Kiri 7 Romeo.
So Flood 180 is our final cruise anyway.
Lufthansa 247, with you flight level 360.
247 Marseille, contrôle bonjour,
I hope my volume's not as bad as that.
Next item on Charlie, thank you, identified flight level 360.
Flight level 360, Chanex 91 Charlie.
Bonjour, Fraction 520 Foxtrot, flight level 380 inbound, or Scox.
Fraction 520 Foxtrot, Marseille, control bonjour, c'est 1000.
1000, Fraction 520 Foxtrot.
Let's go, Flood 180.
Monitoring Unicom 122.8, 76 kilo, I think it's
Take hello, Brian 464 inbound to FAM 211
So where are we going? Romeo, Quebec. Let's have a look on the chart, see what the ATIS is. 2935, is that the same as VATSIM? Yes it is.
Direct, get Sil for Chanex 91 Charlie.
Charlie direct, 500.
Say bonjour, flight 5 Romeo flight 37.
Majorca. So I don't think we're going to get handed over to. Don't know. Anyway, we're on our way to Bastia. I think the mesh resolution is pretty good for default. Scenery is all default currently. Nice spike there. So this is active Sky XP. So now we're in cruise, let's give it a little blast of left towards. I'll keep my mind on it, I wouldn't leave it. Maybe another 15 seconds. Get the hang of it. So it was a bit of a rush. I didn't play around with this route to see if we could get anything higher out of this. I just let SimBrief do its thing, and I did validate it for Eurocontrol, which did work. I was happy to leave it at that. I'm not paying for the fuel. So there's the end of the departure. That's them over there, I guess. Overhead Elba, so we've got from where Napoleon was born to where he was stuck the first time.
B992 with you, level 340.
What's the point? Is it better or worse with VATITA?
Squawk 1000, B992.
There's the overlay. Unicom 122.8, thanks to the service briefing. 99, bye bye. So there we go. Sadly, I suppose I could find a way to get the G1000 to light up. Need a plug-in. Anyway, I can get rid of the VATITA if it's distracting, or if it's no good. But, so I think from the flight information, I think we're going to have to speak to them at some point. Three, 4, 1, 2, 5. The ATIS on. Maybe a Quebec arrival. Can I cancel that? start loading. Yeah, that works. Well, I suppose we could listen to it, go old school. So 12935 is tuned. What are we going to get when we arrive? That's just tower, no ground. There's two frequencies. VATSIM use 1183, that's the first one on the chart, which is good. 121, that's NATO standard, isn't it? Is that mixed sieve mill? I could be wrong. I thought 1221 was the NATO standard tower frequency. Got that right.
Temperature 16, 2.8, QNH1028 hectopascal. Runway conditions code 5, 5. Contamination wet.
Really?
Opposite runway operations in progress. You have received native information. Delta.
Interesting.
Director is arrival and departure information Delta at time 1520. Time of approach ILS and runway in use arrivals runway 05. Departures runway 23. Transition level 70 when variable at 1. Camber K. Temperature 16. 2.8. QNH1028 hectopascal. Runway conditions code 5. 5. Contamination wet. Opposite runway operations in progress. You have received native information. Delta.
Interesting. So it's variable at 1. Clear that out. Oh no, it's not minus, is it? It's T for tail. It will be 05. So it was 16. Slightly worse. Condition. There we go. Does that go? Interesting. Our factored performance takes us over. So 05 from the threshold 1455. Great. And is that going to be correct? Maybe lighter. 20 minutes to go. We might just about be able to get in. Although I have a feeling the runway is not going to be wet in X-plane. Going to be a dangerous assumption to make. So let's put a hold in at Gonga. It's a right hand 046 inbound. It's leg distance. So 23 DME, it's a 5-mile hold. Let's delete that out. So So we think we're going to arrive with 1540, 1510, so if we call that 16. Nope, wrong one. So if we're currently burn 0.2, going to need to burn a little more. So we're only going to burn 2 and a bit off that. Yeah, it's getting close. Doing 14.7 at the moment, so our zero fuel weight was 13, burning 16.6. 2.6. Yeah, so we need to burn 200 kilos. So max landing weight's 14.4. Means we need to go down to 1.4-ish. I am surprised we haven't been asked to contact anyone. Oh, can you? Yeah, FD data window. Which one? Which one? Just because the fuel, doesn't it? Or do I have to display menu, select window, display menu? Oh, okay, roger. Right. Oh, there we go. That's the one I wanted. I had no idea how to make that happen. Thank you. That's very useful. Saves a lot of mental math, right? If I update, because we've got more than enough fuel on board. 1740, we're actually 1750, so let me give that. Just to give it an update, 14.5, we need, so we needed, was it 14.4? So 1 lap of the hold maybe? Worst case, but I'd rather have that worst case. 1458, did we say that was the same? Is it worse? It's actually 1455, 3 meters in it. Yeah. It's factored, of course. Yeah, I mean, variable at 1. I don't think that it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be wet, but that's what we got, isn't it? So the aeroplane is currently overweight, so let's put 14.4 in, because that's what we need. That'll just get us in. Yeah, tails in. It's just T versus M always confuses me. Here at 120, so it'll be 125. Send that through. We need 14.4 to land with, so we can't take any shortcuts. didn't have to do a lap of the hole. Why isn't there anyone to speak to? I find this very odd. Approach is 126080. Does that confirm with what's on the charts? Doesn't actually. So this is the trouble with VATSIM. It doesn't quite match all the charts now. That was loud. Wow, I need to turn that down. 125825. Okay. Okay. Yes, I was 125. 825. It is correct. I'll shut up. Three. Florence approach, good afternoon. Prefect 99 and Challenger 650 information Delta, and we are currently with the runway condition wet, too heavy to make an approach. We'd like to enter the hold at Gonga. Roger, enter the hold at Gonga, Wilco, Prefect 99. So, I did think that it was probably unlikely. So, let's bring the speed back. It says max 210, max flight level 90, high by ATC. I think it's going to be 230 for the hold for us. Yeah. But it's Ryanair, so they won't be carrying any fuel. Say again, Prefect 99. Roger, runway dry, we'll recalculate performance, give us one lap of the hold and we'll probably be able to continue with the arrival, Prefect 99.
Okay, sir, and if you can descend in the hold to 4,000 feet, QNH 1028.
Descend in the hold, 4,000 feet, QNH 1028, Prefect 99. Well, I guess we're going to find out. This could be the first crash. Get the aeroplane coming back. Right, VNAV is double tap. I thought it was double tap perf. VNAV plan. I thought I double tapped it. Roger. There we go. So we should be entering the hold. We are entering the hold. Happy days.
Descent checklist. Shoulder harness.
My simulated harness is secure.
Passenger signs.
Let's get those on.
Pressurization.
Landing field elevation is just above 100.
Fuel quantity and balance.
Settled down, it's within 100.
FMS, landing data, charts.
Let's get back into that. No charts. Happy with? Yeah, it's fine. Let's pop that back to dry. Should have ample. Uh, 3.5. 121, so it becomes 126. And we've got ample margin, and to be honest, even if we haven't, it is factored, so even if it does turn out to be wet, we should be able to stop, although I don't know what Austin's ground simulation does to friction coefficients. So the missed approach is for the Zulu. We're going to come straight in. The ILS is from Gonga, so we can come straight in from here. He's cleared us to 4. This should work out quite nicely, actually. Missed approach is right turn, max 160 as soon as you can. Intercept 169 from Papa Romeo Tango. Papa Romeo Tango is 125. I can't tune that because we'll get auto tuning. And that'd be a climb to 4. We need to be at 4 though, sorry. So the extended approach, because Gongo is 18 DME.
Yes. You can contact from now frequency 118 decimal 3.
So FMS is set up, landing data Z charts done. Briefing pretty much over the FAF.
Approach briefing.
Discuss the missed approach. Right 160, 169 outbound to 4.
VNAV transition flight level.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete. In range checklist next.
There we go, VFLC. Oh, we're going to manage it. Without honking the speed brakes out. Good, we've got tower standby on both, currently weather on COM2. Yeah, I'm thinking, you know what, we could just go round once more. He might give us vectors after this. What have we got, another 4 minutes all the way around? Yeah. Let's see what he does. Might just keep us in the hold all the way around. Approach prefect 99, we can make an approach. Still there?
Well again, 999 Roger, you have 20 miles, 20 traffic miles, and if able from now you are clear for the ILS runway 05.
Clear for the ILS, I think we'll go once round the hold and see where we are out on the outbound leg, prefect 99. Let's get down. What's that going to give us? 2,000 feet a minute. Shallow that out. Oh yeah. Can always bring the flaps out. What have we got on data link? What's changed? It's still Delta.
In range checklist.
Let's get this checklist out of the way first.
Started. Altimeters. 3 set, cross-checked. Avionics.
Waiting at 999, minimum clean speed.
Minimum clean, Prefect 99. Nope, didn't want to do that. So, approach mode checked, set.
External lights.
On. Okay, you just said.
N1 target.
Short legs, always the most grief.
Set.
So waiting for that PAX transition. The visibility looks better. Yeah, yeah, he's not, never mind. I don't know if this is Active Sky that's doing this or if it's just generating it in X-Plane or a combination of both, but oh, I can see the pappies. I think that looks pretty realistic, that haze. Makes quite a big difference. I'd expect it to be a bit more hazy into sun though, rather than appearing to be more hazy out away. So, 8 and a bit. Not quite going to make it. Yeah, I mean, it's a significant improvement, I think. Not perfect, but still really good. Right, I think this is going to take us 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. We're not going to make it, so going to end up in the turn. Let's shallow that out just to keep a continuous descent going on. Prefect 99, we were unable to make the to capture the glide slope, so one more lap round that one.
Okay, sir, no problem. One more over there. You're clear for the approach.
Clear for the approach, Prefect 99.
Transition.
I think he was trying to help. And most of the time, VATSIM's pretty good, apart from the FAF with top down.
APU generator. On. CAS.
Checked and clear.
In range checklist complete.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were going to end up
checklist next.
With the boards out all the way. What do we got? Echo 1.5. We've got 1.6, so that is worse for performance. Still variable at 1. We've still got that tailwind in 1028, so no change. Now it says dry. Thanks. Yeah. Discretion is the better part of valor. That looks pretty good. So, get VNAV off now. Is that traffic behind us? No, that's fine. Prefect 99 request turn to intercept final approach. Localizer, whatever.
Perfect 99, you can turn right, I think it's 045.
Right, heading 045, Prefect 99. So let's do.
001 Firenze, mi ridai lo stimato prossimo punto, grazie.
It didn't really save much.
Accademia 001 ricevuto riporta.
Doesn't go.
Approach 1.5, passing 2,500 feet, climb 6,000, Humix 5 mic.
So is everyone's volume off today?
150.
150, Switzerland 9.
I think that's probably going to kill us if we go straight onto the localizer there, so let's just intercept and then we can turn. Swap the legs out. Localizer ghosts alive anyway, so we've been cleared for the approach. I know Toto says don't do this, but anyway.
Accademia 001, richiesta di traspondere 710.
Doesn't help this is a very strange arrival. That's the quickest way of doing it, right? Do we need the nav source the other side? Is that why I'm not picking it up? Did it just not auto-tune? So what do we need? We need 1103. Oh no, we got 1103. It was all set up.
Buongiorno, fraction 520, Foxtrot, passing 135 down to 150, Peroco 1 Victor, and we have information echo board.
Fraction 520, Foxtrot, good day, sir. Descent flight driver 110 and proceed direct.
We've got Nipto.
The 110 Nipto.
Oh, the hold was already in there. We've got Nipto twice. Why have we got Nipto twice? That'll do us.
Stavo per informarti, abbiamo un traffico a 4000 piedi in discesa sul glide della 05.
Anyway, so localizer capture, just waiting on the glide slope, which is armed. Prefect 99 is localizer established 15 miles. Tower 183, thank you very much for the help. Prefect 99, bye bye. Florence Tower, Prefect 99 is localizer established 14 miles, runway 05.
Perfect 99, ciao, runway 05. Continue approach number 1 with this calm, reach 102.
Continue approach 1028, Prefect 99. Yeah, they are close. I get it. There we go, just managed to get the airplane stabilised there.
Expediting back Sierra Papa Tango.
Flight sub capture. Missed his full on set.
Before landing checklist.
I'll have to get that running, just so I don't forget. One thing I didn't do was properly brief the approach and set the minimums. We can easily make 3.5, so we're 655. 660. 1103, yes. 046, yes. 1400 at 4. Minimum set.
Sierra Golf Tango, vacate right via Golf, step of choice.
I think this is pretty good for default.
Vacating right, Sierra Golf Tango.
I mean, maybe the trees and the scenery, but you know, like actually scenery-wise, it's probably going to get done.
25.
Ryanair at 7 Lima Charlie, confermo di request clearance to Roma Fiumicino.
Yeah, it's nice. Just get it down.
Venice Lima India Papa Zulu. I still see the flight plan for Roma Fiumicino.
Is that traffic down the other end? Looks it. Let's start slowing down.
Down indicating. No steer. Arm centered clear. Anti-skid.
Academy 001 con piatto, NH1028, riporterà su San Casciano,
Wing Cal
serpenti
anti-ice.
ingresso in ATZ via Certosa.
Continuous ignition. On. Thrust reversers.
Perfect 99, runway 05, clear
Spoilers.
to land wind calm.
Stowed auto.
Clear to land 05,
Flaps.
prefect 99.
Set. CAS.
I guess that's just X-plane traffic then. What is that? There's an aeroplane sat on the end of the runway. CAS checked.
Before landing checklist complete. After landing checklist next.
Really? Literally, really? Ah, it's only a sim. And we're hopefully not going to take up all the run. Well, look, we're landing at 14.4, so it doesn't matter if it is wet. I don't like dragging it in like this, even though it isn't my fuel. Don't waste the dynos. Is there a little trim change there? No, I haven't touched it. Where are we going? Aileron trim's level. Maybe I need to recalibrate the controller. I was definitely, literally didn't touch it.
Approaching 05.
No wind either.
Approaching minimums.
Could be the old fuel. Would it make that much of a difference? Continue.
500.
A little bit high.
Ryanair to Lima Romeo, clear to
Correct.
all via MAREL 6 Mike departure, climb initially 6000, scope 1000.
The destination out, MAREL 6 Mike, time 5000, squawk 1000, Ryanair to Lima Romeo.
Climb initially 6000.
Are those trees really that high in reality?
To Lima Romeo, red back is correct.
Might have some foliage in the wheels.
Ryanair 87 Lima Charlie, still see the flight plan for Roma Fiumicino.
There we
In
go.
order to be able to rescue, you can
900
send me
meters
on
remaining.
private the route, so I will change it for you.
It's full braking. Reverse was stowed, that was idle reverse. Felt alright. Which was, yeah, maybe a little unstable. So we'll vacate here rather than mess about too much. Are we down at 1620? Prefect 99 vacated Kilo.
Perfect 99 Roger, backtrack is approved.
We'll enter and backtrack and apron 200 for us, I assume. Prefect 99. Thanks, guys. I mean, it should be. It's calm wind. So, we can clear to backtrack.
ADM001 ricevuto, riporterà su Certosa.
Where'd the little Cessna go? There was definitely an aeroplane here. I'm not imagining it, right? Ooh, hello. Nice bit of a scenery glitch there with the lights.
Approaching on runway 23.
I don't have one. Is there a good one for X-Plane?
Ryanair 2 Lima Romeo, ready for push start. Ryanair 2 Lima Romeo, push start is approved. Can you check the weight? Start approved.
We've got to go all the way back down the end.
Perfect, 99, vacate left by hotel, continue left on Bravo and Alpha, stand 105.
Left Hotel, Bravo and Alpha, stand 105, prefect 99.
Actually, perfect 99, do you prefer the general aviation parking?
Yes, please, sir, prefect 99.
99, in this case, you can vacate right via Golf, instead of choice.
Golf, stand of choice, thank you very much, sir, prefect 99. Yeah, I agree. This is it. This is the bar to which all others are measured, and none come close to matching up. One thing I'll say about Zebo is the amount of work he puts in is excellent as well. Almost as good as Toto, but working within the limitations of X-Plane. I've tried to drop the hint that, you know, maybe use lib radio, maybe use lib turbine, but it's full on deaf ears, so I'll try and make that case a little bit louder. So we can comfortably make the end of our exit here. Get the speed under control.
Tower, ciao, buonasera, Italia 121, gate
Well, it's got the right livery.
Information on board, request clearance to Napoli Capodichino Spy, Italia 121.
30 remaining.
There's somebody over the top of us. I have not. Right, we'll find a stand over here.
After landing checklist. Landing pulse recog lights. Off. Anti-collision lights. Off. Continuous ignition. Off. Windshield heat.
Actually,
Off.
good signage.
Off.
Good effort went into this.
Wing anti-ice.
Prefect 99, but runway vacated.
Spoilers.
Perfect 99, Roger, stand of choice.
Flaps.
Stand of choice, thanks,
0.
Prefect 99.
ATC TCAS.
Stations on ground.
Alt on. Radar mode. Standby. After landing checklist complete. Engine shutdown checklist next.
Where's going to be a good spot?
Ryanair 87 Lima Charlie. You are now cleared to Venezia via the Okma.
Static traffic I don't really like.
Initially 6,000 square.
What we got over here? Any of these will do. Oh yeah, this looks alright.
It's 7 Lima Charlie, readback is correct, and sorry for delay. Italia 121.
1625 on stand.
Italia 121.
Italia 121, you are clear to Napoli. Kujix 5 Mike departure, climb initially 6,000. Walk 1,000.
Cleared to Napoli Capodichino, Kujix 5 Mike departure, 6,000 initial climb. In the box 1,000 for Italia 121.
Understood.
Wow,
We'll have
loud.
that ready for you.
Anything else?
That's it, thanks Jenny.
Always a pleasure.
Engine
Take
shutdown
care.
checklist. Taxi lights.
Oh, should have done those off entering harbour.
Off. Parking brake. Set. Reverse thrust. Stow. Generators 1 and 2. Off. Engine 2 shut down. Fuel boost pumps. Off. Fuel system.
So right's not running, so we're looking for right low pressure, which we have.
Engine 1 shut down. Check ITT below 350 degrees Celsius.
Checked.
Anti-ice. Off. 14th stage. Off. Beacon. Off. No steer.
It's already off.
ATC TCAS.
Continue the approach. Number 1. Continue.
Standby 0. Parking brake if chocked.
We are chocked. The brake's off.
Passenger signs. Off. Cabin differential. 0 PSI. Engine shutdown checklist complete. Securing checklist next.
Great, that's us. Welcome to Florence.
Startup is approved. Condition 0 to 8.
This guy seems really good. What an absolute nightmare of an airport to manage. It's pretty tight. You've got to backtrack everything, and departures are one way.
Pista 05 autorizzata all'atterraggio, vento calmo.
Scenery is not bad, again for default. We passed that line a bit. Don't even know what stand this is. Yeah, let's go find somewhere to eat.
Bravo Delta Tango Charlie Mike, radio check on 118.3.
I would normally, well, I suppose I don't mind doing short sectors, but they are hard work, especially when things go wrong. And but I couldn't resist coming here with ATC, so.
Scandinavian 2961 runway 05, clear to land, wind calm.
We can't have made that much mess in half an hour.
Academy 001, una volta superata la stopper può fare un 180 e attendere su Lima, ho un atterraggio e poi la faccio rullare verso il parcheggio di aviazione generale.
It's fun to have the realism with the accents and the language too.
Secure and checklist. Emergency lights.
87 Lima Charlie, taxi,
AC/DC utility
holding
switch.
point Foxtrot.
It's off, out, should do 3 minutes.
Headsets. Thrust reversers.
Off,
Bravo Tango Charlie Mike, it is Cessna
Parking
172
brake.
at
Hydraulic pumps.
207 with information echo requesting vehicle clearance to Marina di Campo.
We're off.
Nav lights, logo light.
Ryanair 87 Lima Charlie.
Gonna leave the nav lights on.
APU generator.
Just for information, the
So click.
company
APU start stop.
Click.
Packs.
Click.
LCV. 10th stage isolation valve.
Those two.
APU power fuel.
That one.
ICAS APU gauge. Battery master. Cockpit refuel panel.
Let's turn it off before I forget. It's all closed. Matches with the ICAS.
Service lights. Pins and covers.
Double those.
Securing checklist complete.
Papa Charlie Mike, set squawk 7000, QNH 1028, startup is approved, call me when you're ready to taxi.
Squawk 7000 QNH
Stand
1028
302.
and we'll go Bravo Charlie Mike.
Prefect 99 shutting down. Thank you very much for the service. Have a great evening.
Bye bye.
Ciao, grazie.
Italia 121, ready for push and start.
Of course it doesn't go off because on nav1. Sorry, com1.
Italia 121, push and start approved. QNH 10.
Is that in? No, it is out. That's out.
Push approved. QNH 1028 for Italia 121.
Well, thanks guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the chat. I hope that was enjoyable. I didn't have a lot of time to chat because it was pretty busy. But welcome to Florence. If anyone's got any good dining tips, stick them in the chat. You never know. I might end up here one day for real. Who knows?
Scandinavian 2961.
At least it goes off with the master, which is obviously quite cool. And then what I need to do is see if I can find something for that zoom range. I'm sure Toto will correct me if I'm wrong. So I have mapped, you probably can't see it, but that zoom left and right, I don't see any other zoom buttons. So unless there's a data ref, I guess there isn't a slider to do it. Format, summary, all those mapped. I guess that's the only way to do it. Never know, some hardware might be on the cards one day. So we're on standard 2.5. I won't bore you waiting for the yeah, map zoom. I didn't see any buttons for it. But beautiful evening. Pretty similar to the UK as well. Airplane looks great. Airport looks great. Oh, there's still traffic dotted about here. There you go, you can see them going. Well, backtracking, I guess. CCP rotary top right. I'll see if I can map that then. Parking slightly better. And the contrails are pretty good. I mean, they're not fantastic, but at least you can... you spoke too soon. It's gone wrong there. Let's not look at that. There's a fair amount of traffic here. Right, let's have a look at the CCP. Range up. Maybe I just had zoom. Am I being dense? I think I am. So is it the radar range? Does that work for everything in general? That might be why I couldn't find it. I think I went zoom rather than range. Anyway, if I search range up, does not map well to the G1000. That's helpful, Graham. Thanks very much. Anyway, I'll call it a night, and then I'll go check the oil. It probably won't need doing because we filled it up with about half a quart each side last flight. That's probably a nice nice slot to leave it on. Definitely tidy up the display. There we go, that's better. Cool, then I can definitely use the range on mine, and that will make sense. Very useful. I'll leave you with the airplane looking resplendent in the evening sun. Thanks very much. I'll speak to many of you again. And it's only Saturday, isn't it? I normally stream on a Sunday. So, maybe again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening. If you haven't got this airplane, get it. Until I see you again. Thanks very much, and speak to you again soon. Bye for now.